Hey, okay, we're live, I think. I've never done this before, so I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. Let me see if I can see chat. All live chat messages. I should be able to see chat. Let me know, guys, if you can see the stream all right. Hello. How's it going? All right. Cool. So it sounds like you guys can hear me, you guys can see me. So basically what this is, if you don't know what this is an iQue player. And basically, for the longest time, China had a ban on video game consoles. So Nintendo got around that with the N64 by making this guy, the iQue player. They worked with an engineer in China to kind of make a loophole or find a loophole to get around that console ban. So this is basically a plug and play Nintendo 64, which is all kind of included within the controller itself. So it's all built into the controller. So recently there have been some advancements in iQue hacking in the past week. It's been 15 years since this thing came out. You can see we've got a copyright 2003 Nintendo on here, 15-year-old sealed console. So I guess I don't know. They must have not sold too many of them for them to have so many sealed copies of the system still. But basically, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to unbox the console, just check out what comes with it. I got one recently because there have been some new advancements, like I mentioned, in iQue hacking. So now we might be able to inject some N64 ROMs on here. That's the idea. Basically, the concept is the iQue player didn't have, or well, it came with one game on it. It came with Dr. Mario 64. But in order to get more games, you would have to download them from the iQue at Home service. And I think that download service went down, I want to say 2 years ago. So it actually stayed up for quite a while. But today, if you get an iQue like this that's sealed, you can't add any more games to it until those recent hacking advancements. So that's what prompted me to pick one up. So here is the box. This is the iQue player, and let's check out the back here. There's a bunch of screenshots for. I think there were 14 games that were released for it. So we've got looks like Animal Crossing and Wave Race, Yoshi's Story, of course, Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, F-Zero X, Mario Kart. I see Star Fox. So just a good solid set of classic titles here. All right. Now I'm definitely gonna unbox it because that's the reason I bought it. I bought it to play it. So I didn't expect it to be sealed actually, but I bought the last one that I could see that was on eBay. I think there might be some more up now, but my guess is that these iQue systems are going to start getting really pricey because of the recent developments. I'm thinking that more people are going to. It's going to be more sought after, I think. So let's see what else we have here on the box before I cut into it here. This is interesting. I don't know how to read Mandarin, so I have no clue what any of it says other than I can see USB here. That's good. Here's some cool art. Very nice. And I think this is trying to explain how you would be able to download new titles. Let me see if I can get this in focus here. So yeah, they had these cards. I'm not sure exactly. I think they were like eShop point cards, kind of like that. And then I think this is like a memory card that you would download your games to. And this is a kiosk that you could find in stores, I want to say. You could download new titles. So, all right. So let's go ahead and open this up. I have no clue really what to expect other than the console itself. I don't know what else it comes with. So there is a sealed sticker here on the corner. I don't know if anybody can tell me what that says, but I'm going to try to just peel this off and see if I can get this off that way. Because I'd like to be able to preserve the box if I could. If not, then I'll just cut through it. But oh no, it's peeling off part of the box. I'm just going to cut through it. All right. So let's get right through that. Let's see what we've got. Oh, and this over here too. This is just a US adapter that I found on Amazon that supposedly should work with it because it has an irregular power adapter that I can't use. So we're gonna hope that the one that I bought is the correct one. All right. I smell that 15-year-old air. Okay. I got this one from eBay. That's where I found this console. So, warranty card. I wonder if it's still under warranty. All right. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expect to see or to read. But anyway, there's a warranty card. Cool. iQue player instruction booklet. Okay. Let's see what we've got. So I got some images of the console itself, and it looks like it comes with a memory card here. I don't know what this is. I mean, that's the back of the console, but I'm not sure if that's where you put in the memory card or what. But I've seen instructions pointing to that before, but we'll see. This looks like maybe some warnings or something like that. Okay. So it comes with an AV cable, instruction booklet, power brick. All right. Cool. I'm just gonna kind of have to try to plug everything up and hope that it works, because I'm not gonna translate all this. Okay, so here it is. Cool, cool. So I'm assuming this is the power brick. Is that right? We'll open up the console last. Give some suspense. So yeah, this is the power brick, and as I understand, well, actually, it does have US prongs, but it takes 220 volts, and I think US outlets do like 110 or something like that. So that's why I ended up getting a different power brick. Let's go ahead and open that up, actually. So this should hopefully work for us. What is this? It gave me a USB lamp. All right, thanks. Okay. So this will hopefully... Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Let me double check that this is the right size. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. We'll try it. Well, if I fry the iQue the first time I boot it up, then you guys can watch my live reaction. I'll probably cry on camera. Thank you, Heavy Weapons Gamer. I appreciate it. I can read your chat here, by the way. Sorry, I'm just not paying very good attention. Okay. So here it is. This is really neat. I've never held an iQue before. It's much smaller than I expected. It really just feels like a modern controller. You know what? Let me grab my Switch Pro controller and I can compare the size. Or actually, I'm not sure where that is. I'm gonna grab this Xbox controller. So, yeah, it's way smaller than I expected. It's like I thought it would be like a giant bulky thing from the art, like, but it's pretty reasonably sized. It's just about the size of an Xbox One controller, maybe a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit taller, but very cool. Okay. And it's very shiny. That's always a plus. So we got a power button here. Start, BA. This D-pad is interesting. How does the control stick feel? It's very springy. Very good. Man, it's weird for me to think that this thing has been sealed in here for 15 years. Oh, now look at this. I didn't even consider this. I just made my video about the best N64 controllers. I was talking about how I prefer that modern controller layout, but I didn't even consider that the iQue kind of did that first. We've got the Z button up here as a back left trigger. I really like that. That's cool. Okay, cool. That's neat. Okay, so what is this here? I guess this is where the memory card goes in? Yeah, alright. Cool. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but as far as I know, it should this console should come with Dr. Mario 64 and then four demos. 4 demos that are I think you can play each one like 30 times or something like that. We'll see. Alright, yeah, it is kind of like the Duke. Somebody mentioned the Duke in chat, the old Xbox controller. It's kind of similar. Now, I want to say, somebody said that this is like a combined video and power cable. Let's see how that works. I've got... Here's the end here. Oh yeah, okay, so look at this. It's got like the red, white, and yellow cables, but it splits off here. We've got red, white, and yellow cables, and then also our power supply. Interesting. So, that's where we'll plug this up. Yeah, it plugs directly into your TV, so it's kind of like a plug-and-play system, but it's an N64 all built into this little shell, which is really kind of cool. No, it does not support HDMI. It just has the composite output, I guess. And I think there may be some people who are working on some other video mods for it. So, good snug fit. Looks like we got the right adapter. So, wonderful. Good deal. I'm going to go ahead. Let me make sure that there's not anything else in this box, and then we're going to boot it up, and we'll see what we can find. Let's see. Yeah, it all looks Like it. That's it, I think. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and I'm going to plug it in here. And let me... Actually, you know what? Is this going to reach? I might have to go plug it in on the other side of the room here. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna go plug this into the TV, and we'll check out and see if we can get Dr. Mario booted. See if I can get through the Mandarin interfaces. Okay. And thank you guys for joining the stream on short notice. I know I didn't announce it or anything, but I just thought it would be fun to give you guys a live unboxing. I've never done something like that on the channel, so I thought that would be a cool little extra video. And it'll finally give me something to upload to my my second channel, because I haven't uploaded anything to it yet. We've got like 1,000 subscribers sitting in there, but no content. So I need to fix that. Alright. Okay, cables should all be plugged in. So let's go ahead and plug it into the iQue. Alright, so go... Oh, now look at that. It looks like we've got another port up here. I'm not sure what that's for. It looks like a mini USB up here, if you can see that. So this is the power and the video, but there's an extra little... I guess that's for USB. Okay. We're plugged in. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't fry the system, that I'm using an off-brand US cord here. I'm going to point it at my TV now. We'll see if we can get some gameplay. Okay. It is somewhat rare. I mean, it's still, you can still find them. They're not, like, impossible to find. Hey, that's a good sign. Okay. What is the second channel called? It's just called Nintendo Second Channel. Okay. So I have no clue what I'm doing at this point. I can go between these two options. Let's see. Let's just choose the first one. Sure. Okay. That's good. Now I see games. Okay, so I think Dr. Mario 64 should be our full game. And then we've got these 4 demos, I believe. So, and I guess those numbers must be how many blocks they take up on the memory card, because I see the little icon of the memory card over here on the right. All right, so let's try booting up Dr. Mario. Loading. There's a hack incoming to remove the in-game use limit. That's awesome. Yeah, of all the games to include for free, they included Dr. Mario, which is kind of funny because it's a 2D title on the 64, which was known for its 3D gameplay. But okay, looks like we're working. I'm really impressed with the. Oh, I'm already gonna just do terribly. Man, this is really loud too. You guys are probably hearing that through the mic. But okay, I'm like focusing now. I'm really impressed with the size of the controller. Like, I thought it would be like this big, bulky thing, but it's actually really cool. It's really nice. And I'm dead. That's fine. It isn't too loud? Okay. It's a little loud in my room, but I'm glad you guys can hear it okay. Alright, well now that I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna do just as bad. Yep. Sure. Nope, I messed that up. I don't know why I'm terrible at Dr. Mario. I've always been the worst. Okay. Let me actually pay attention. Cool. That was a good move, I think, maybe. Good. I did it. Oh my goodness. Hey, I did something good. There we go. Uh, sure, why not? Nope. Oh, it's so touchy. I've never played the 64 version either. That'll be my excuse. That was a good sound. Well, this is cool. I'm excited we got it all working. And that was relatively painless, right? First try, it booted up. So I'm pleased with that. All right, let's see if we can get out of the game. Is there any way to back out to the menu? I guess we gotta restart the system, right? Let's try it. Yeah, my plan is to make a video about this. So like what I mentioned was there have been some advancements in iQue hacking over the past week, and I'm talking with the guys who are working on that project. So basically the idea is that we should eventually be able to get to a point where, actually it sounds like we might already be at that point, where we can load games onto the iQue without the iQue at home download service. So basically the problem with the iQue is that actually the service went on for quite a while, but it was shut down a couple of years back. So you can't buy new titles for the iQue. So you can't. All the titles are stored on these memory cards, I guess. So you couldn't. You were stuck with whatever games you had on your iQue at the point that they shut down the service. So now, because of some clever members of our modding community, we are at a point where we might be able to inject the games on, like, to basically sideload them. If you've run like an Android phone or something like that, you'll know about sideloading apps. So that's the idea. Is we're trying to find a way to make it, I'm not doing anything. the clever folks at the iQue Brew community, the wiki and the Discord, they're trying to find a way, I guess, to be able to load different ROMs onto this little guy, which is really cool because and even more so than I thought before I did this unboxing. It's very convenient because it's this nice little handheld N64 and it's an official release. So basically, it's just a neat little obscure Nintendo console that it's a fun novelty, even more so than the Virtual Boy. Like, I love my Virtual Boy, but I think the iQue Player is one of the coolest oddball consoles from Nintendo. So, hold on just a second. I saw Melon said something here. Go to Ocarina of Time's file select. It's different on iQue. Okay, I'll do that. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the D-pad is pretty weird. It's like it's got 4 little divots in it. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It doesn't feel that mushy or anything, but yeah, this is a Chinese exclusive N64. Basically, for those of you who are new, I'm sorry, I'm saying basically a ton. I do that in real life too. The idea is that Nintendo couldn't bring the Nintendo 64 to China because they had a ban on video game consoles. So the way that Nintendo got around it is they made this thing with a Chinese engineer to make it basically like a plug-and-play system. So there's no console where you stick in cartridges. It's just all built into the controller, which I guess was allowed by the rule. It was a loophole they were able to get around, and all the titles were downloaded from kiosks onto these memory cartridges. So that's the way it worked. All right, here's Ocarina of Time. So Melon was saying that the file select is different. It looks the same to me. Let's start it. Why not? We'll watch the Ocarina of Time intro. I didn't see any difference there, but I might have been blind. It's not the first time. Hey, DGR is here. Nice to see you, man. On your iQue, it's raining? That's interesting. 100% in stream, yeah. Hey, Melon, I guess you seem to be the most knowledgeable on the iQue. Do you know if the demo is timed? Like, do I have a specific amount of time that I'm allowed to play before it kicks me back out to the menu? Yeah, exactly. The iQue player was China's N64. Oh my goodness, this is really loud over here. I'm gonna find my remote. Okay. That's a little better. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Am I planning on getting an iQue Game Boy Advance and iQue 3DS? Not right now, but I would be open to it. I guess I should mention that. So this was called the iQue when it came out in China. And this was like the first iQue console, but they've continued to use the iQue name for Nintendo systems in China. So now there is an iQue branded 3DS and an iQue branded Game Boy. So it's kind of interesting the way that it's an interesting bit of Nintendo history. So. Yeah, it's spelled iQue. Is that a webcam on my TV? Yes, that's what I use for streaming. Not like right now, but I mean like when I do live streams on YouTube. That's what I'll use for my my face cam. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We finished the unboxing and we hooked it up, and I'm checking it out now. So basically, if you're just joining the stream, this is a China exclusive version of the Nintendo 64 that never came out in any other region, and it's basically just a 64 all shoved into a controller. So it's a very neat little obscure Nintendo console, and we got it working. Do 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 do. 500 people viewing, is that true? That's crazy. Glad to have you all here. Yeah, it does look just like an Xbox controller, doesn't it? I was comparing it here to the Xbox One controller because from the box I thought it was much larger, but it's actually really nice size. It's not too giant. I mean, I guess if you got small hands, it might be a little cramped, but for those of us with larger hands, it's just fine. Okay, let's get through these menus here. Is re-res in chat? I'm seeing people saying re-res in chat. If you are, glad to see you. Glad to have you here. Okay. Yeah, it does kind of look like a Dreamcast controller, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? I've got like a game mode or something on the TV that's not on. I'm feeling a bit of input lag. Unless it's the system, in which case that's terrible. But let's see. Yeah, okay. There we go. Put that on game mode. There we go. Well, now we got forced widescreen. Let's see if I can fix that too. Picture? No. Hello? Advanced picture settings. Surely. Nope. Well. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, that took care of the input lag. Good deal. So basically, the reason... I keep saying the word basically. I'm like self-conscious about it now. Sorry, guys. The idea is that now that some people have been working on hacking the iQue 15 years after it came out, we might be able to put like just regular Ocarina of Time on the iQue player at some point, which would be amazing, so that you could like basically load up a little controller with N64 games and have official hardware running a plug-and-play version of the N64, which I think is just a really exciting idea. So it seems to me that's what the modding community is working on, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to have an iQue player once it's all said and done. It's a lot of fun to have an iQue player right now. So, like I mentioned, I went on eBay and bought an iQue player like the second that I heard that there was a breakthrough in the hacking community. So, excited to finally add this oddball system to my collection. All right. Am I able to swap the stick with an N64 stick? I'm not sure, but if you look at the stick right here, it's pretty dead on for the original. I'm hoping that it uses newer parts, but it looks just like the original 64 stick. It's got that same octagonal gate, and I mean, worst case scenario, maybe it has the exact same parts and it's going to wear down, but we'll see. How do you connect it? It all connects through this one cord up here at the top. That does power and video. So yeah, let me just pop this out here again so you can see. Are people selling their old memory cards? I haven't seen any, but it might be. I'm not sure. How old is this console? This console came out in 2003 in China, or exclusively in China. So. How do you learn more about iQue Brew? Well, there's an iQue Brew wiki. If you go to iQue brew.org, that's where they're putting all their findings. And that's what I've been following recently. It won't connect to your TV? I'm not sure, man. I just plugged it into the composite red, white, and yellow cables. Am I going to make this a video on demand? I will upload this once it's done over to my second channel, Nintendo's second channel. If you just search on YouTube, Nintendo second channel, I think that's what it's called. Or Nintendo 2, maybe? I'm not positive. Actually, I think if you go to Nintendo, or youtube.com/Nintendo 2, that'll bring you to my second channel, and you can check that out. You never understood the C buttons for the N64. Can you explain it? Well, basically, it was. It seems to me like the C buttons were Nintendo's kind of precursor to having a second analog stick, and I don't know that. It seems to me that it was, like the 64 came out in an era when 3D games were brand new, so the idea of having an analog stick was pretty novel. So I can imagine that having 4 C buttons was more familiar to a lot of players than to have 2 analog sticks. That might have been a little too high of an entry barrier for new players. So I guess that's how it ended up being. I mean, as far as I know, I believe C for C button stands for camera, right? So most games that use it for the camera, but in Ocarina of Time, of course, it's meant for your extra weapons and equipable items, that sort of stuff. But did I open the chest? I'm like paying too much attention to chat and not to the game. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I got a sword. Yay. Yeah, it does look a lot like a Dreamcast controller. Yeah, Jilly Foo, that's an interesting point. I've heard, I'm not sure the truth of it, but I have heard that the iQue player is actually more powerful than the 64, so it seems to me that it may run games potentially better than, at least I know loading times compared to other games are much lower on the iQue. And I guess that's a side effect of all the games being stored in flash memory. So, quick to access. Let's see who. I want to buy one. How much is it worth? I got this one for I think $170 on eBay, so they're not that bad. You can only play 600 minutes per game. They got a hack to reset that time though. Sounds good. Sounds good. What frame rate does Ocarina of Time run at? I think it runs at 25. Is that right? Can somebody in chat excuse me? Can somebody in chat fact check me? That's hard to say. Somebody in chat fact check me. All right. Sorry, let me jump down to... It's 20 FPS? Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, somebody fat check me. Can it run expansion pack games? I am not sure. That might be a question for Melon Speedruns in chat. He might know better than I would. Let's see. I need to get a bunch of rupees for a shield, right? Let's do that, and then we'll call it. We'll either swap games, or if you guys want to see... Or I'll either shut down the stream, or we'll check out another game if you guys are interested. Let's see. Give me some rupees. Do, 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 do. I guess you guys came here to see the iQue, so I can put it in view here. Yeah, it looks pretty big, but honestly, it's not that large. You compare it to like an Xbox controller, it's about the same size. I thought it was going to be much larger, but I'm glad it's like a little convenient plug and play. If I can get like custom games running on an iQue, this is the sort of thing I would love to take to conventions, because it's just kind of a, I mean, even today, like the system is 15 years old, but as a little portable N64, like how cool is that? Yes, somebody was asking, could you load custom homebrew games? There are some people who are working on homebrew apps. We've got a couple of guys in the iQue brew community I've seen have run a couple of homebrew tests, just like some visual tests to show that they can draw geometry on the screen, that sort of thing, as far as I understand. But ideally, yeah, we'd be able to eventually run homebrew on here as well. On a scale from 1 to 64, how much would you recommend this? I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, it depends on what sort of a collector you are. For me, I love the 64, so I had to have an iQue player in my collection. I wanted to get one of these for, honestly, it's been probably 6 or so years, but the price was always kind of a deterrent, because it's always been around $200 to get one of these, and I didn't really have a reason to, especially after the download service went offline, so you couldn't buy more games for it. But now with the recent developments in the hacking community, I'm very optimistic about the iQue going forward. It's my favorite obscure Nintendo console. It's a very neat little oddball system. Melon Speedrun says, fun fact, this build of Ocarina of Time dates from 2003, so it's the most recent version of the original game. Same with Super Mario 64. It has all the Shindo stuff except Rumble. That's really cool. I paid $170 for this one that I just bought last week. Did I need to use an adapter? I went and I got a third-party plug from Amazon. And basically you just need to make sure that you get an adapter with the correct voltage, amperage, and polarity, and the same size power jack. So the guys in the iQue Brew team Discord helped me out with that. I'll leave a link in the description. If anybody's watching this on my second channel after the fact, I'll leave a link to the power brick that I bought in the description, so you guys can check that out if you'd like to. How does the joystick feel? It feels very much like the 64 joystick, although I want to say it's a little bit more springy. Like, it feels like there's a little bit more resistance. But as far as design, it's almost identical to the original 64. I don't think Conker's Bad Fur Day is on the iQue. I can check, but I don't think it is. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I was trying to get the shield, wasn't I? We'll get the shield, and then we'll swap games. Oh, yeah, somebody was mentioning, they wonder if... Let's see, who was that? Who said that? As Lambry says, I wonder if anyone has made a completely portable version of the N64 iQue, like with a screen built in and everything. I was wondering the same thing. That would be interesting. What I would love to do, eventually, I might even make a video on this if I could do it. I would love to do some sort of an Ultra HDMI mod for this guy. If I could get HDMI out of the iQue, I think that would be really cool. Like, even just as it stands, this is a neat little portable to bring to conventions, but if I could get an HDMI mod, that would be super sick. You know, what's funny is I don't know the details about it, but I've heard that there's also an external box that you can buy for the iQue to hook it up to the box and then hook up like extra controllers so that you can still play multiplayer games somehow. I don't know exactly how it works, but it sounds funny to me. It sounds interesting. I need 80 rupees, right? I don't know if the game is actually going to save, because it's just a demo, but... But I figured that would be a good stopping point. Oh, I gotta jump to chat. I'm not seeing chat. Is this game on Xbox? Thanks. No, it is not. This is Ocarina of Time. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Can I go back in here and get more rupees? We need Switch Virtual Console. That is correct. We absolutely do. Unfortunately, it doesn't look very likely at this point, which makes me sad. Hey, Super Smash Bros. Replays. Absolutely, I enjoy you being a sponsor. You're a cool dude. Thanks for doing that. I'm gonna have to upload some new sponsor emotes and badges when I get a chance, because I know there were some updates to that on YouTube Gaming. And let me know, guys, if you like this sort of stream. I've never done something like this. This is kind of a spur-of-the-moment stream off of my cell phone, just because I thought you guys might want to see an unboxing of this system. If you guys enjoy it, I'll have to do something like this more often. I don't know what the best place is to get rupees around here. It's been a while since I played the intro of Ocarina of Time. Oh, did Melon sponsor me too? Thank you, dude. I'm not at my PC, so I can't really see the notifications very well. But oh, there's a rock. Give me that one. Do 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 do. Mario 64, please. Yeah, we'll boot up Mario 64 after this. We'll check it out, see how well it runs. Hold on, somebody mentioned me. Can you get new games for the iQue player? That's kind of what we've been talking about. Is that the iQue player? The one that I bought was sealed. So as a new unit, all the iQue players came with Dr. Mario 64, and that was the only full game you could get for it. Or that not the only full game you could get, but that's the only one that came with. But it comes with 4 demos, and this is one of them. This is the Ocarina of Time demo. And you would be able to download more games by visiting like a physical store kiosk in China, or by using the iQue at Home software. And that was a download service that they ran, I want to say, until 2016, so it was a pretty long run. But nowadays you can't add more games to the iQue, except for that there are some hackers who are working on, or some modder, I don't know what you want to call them. There's a hacking community for the iQue that has sprung up recently, and they are making big strides in hacking the iQue. So hopefully, potentially this week, I might be able to load on some new games. And Melon is talking about having there's some sort of an exploit to reset the demo time on these games, so that sounds cool too. Excited about that. And I will definitely be making a full video about this console at some point, probably within the next 2 weeks, just kind of talking about those new advancements on the iQue player, because it's something that's really interested me. I've wanted to have an iQue in my collection for many years, probably about 6 years that I've known about it and wanted to get one, but I always kind of I talked myself out of it because it was a little expensive for something that is just going to sit on a shelf. But now it might not have to sit on it might not have to sit on a shelf, because it's getting attention recently, I guess, from the modding community, which is really encouraging. So I'm excited about that. 2 weeks, gasp. Do you think you'll have that patience? I hope so. Alright. Well, it's taken me forever to get 80 rupees, so I'm just going to reset, I think. We'll save the game. I don't know if it actually saves and keeps your data, but we'll try it. Doodle-doo. I just have a Samsung Galaxy S6. It's kind of an old phone, but... Oh, I only needed 40? Why did I go get 80 rupees? I'm an idiot. Oh, it's been too long. Sorry, guys. Somebody in chat just said that the shield is just 40 rupees. Good. I totally messed that one up. Wait, why am I over here? I'm looking for the shop. I done goofed. That is correct. Here's the shop. Alright. Play something else. I will do that. Give me one moment. I'm going to buy this shield. Sure enough, 40 rupees. I'm just a confirmed idiot. Okay. Let's equip that. Look at me! I got a shield and a sword. I can hit stuff and I can block stuff. Look at that. I'm a cool guy. Haha. Alright. Let's save the game. And go back to the menu. Do I know what games were on the download service? There were 14 games. I'm not sure exactly. This might be all of them on the back of the box here. There's Animal Crossing, Wave Race, Yoshi Story, Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, F-Zero, I see. So, a good solid set of games. And, you know, I see Star Fox, yeah. Majora's Mask. So, solid set of titles. I'm not sure of the exact list. You'll have to go look that up, but... okay, let's reset the system. Is this the NX? Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even check. Am I on my... I'm on my phone's network. Sorry guys, I'm not on my Wi-Fi streaming this, so it's probably a little bit laggy. But okay, let's try... what is this? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's Wave Race, I think. Or is that right? I can't really tell. Anyway, we'll boot up Mario 64. And you know what's interesting is we've been running this for probably 40 minutes now, and the whole thing is included in this controller, and I mean I can feel it's a little bit warm, but it's not like very hot at all, which I would have thought that it would get pretty warm quickly, but somehow they were able to put it all in this small form factor and keep it... I mean, it doesn't even have any ventilation, so I don't know how that's possible, but I guess it's well optimized. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. We've got like a new Mandarin title screen. Okie dokie. Did they change the voice acting? Let's see. No, okay. Yeah, the controller is very comfortable. It's honestly, I'm really impressed with this design. I thought that this was going to be more of like a clunky old, you know, I don't know, something less closely related to a modern design, but it feels very ergonomic. I don't know. It's a good design. I like it. Honestly, I had thought that I'd probably buy an iQue, and then after I was done having my fun with it, just kind of stick it on a shelf and leave it there. But after spending this time with it, I think I'll probably bring it to conventions and stuff like that, because this is a fun little plug and play. And yeah, man, this feels really nice. It's really responsive. There's no input lag as far as I can tell, and it's running really smoothly. So very encouraging. Let's see if I can do Lakitu skip. I don't think I can, but we'll try it. I don't think I've ever successfully done this, so don't laugh at me. No. Not quite. Yeah, me too. I guess I wouldn't have expected it to be this nice, but it's... I mean, you know, in a phrase, it's just a portable 64, so... Alright, let's go beat King Babam. Ouch. It's cool to see that they made custom UI for all the... Or they made custom art for all the interfaces. So we've got like a custom power meter. Why did I do that? I'm like paying attention to chat too. Frame rate drop? Yeah, that wasn't on the game, so it must have been either the stream or your phone. The game is running buttery smooth. All right. All right, let's go, King Babam. Somebody asking if it runs Fortnite. Yeah, it was funny. I was talking to my little sister about the iQue when it first came in, and she was like, "Can it run Minecraft?" And I was like, "No, no, sis, it can't run Minecraft. I'm sorry." It came out in 2003. Minecraft started in 2009, so it's not a possibility. Sorry, but can it run Roblox? Can it run Undertale? Yeah, good meme, chat. All right, so we got a star in Super Mario 64. Cool beans. Let me save the game. Actually, I guess it did just save. Let me restart. I'm going to try booting it up again and see if it actually saves the data, because I'm curious to see if it saves your place in the game. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So even though it's a limited demo, it does save the data. That's cool. Neato. Yahoo! And like I mentioned, guys, this is pretty cool. It's got the... it's going to be hard to focus because of the screen, actually. But there's a Z button up here on the left side. So they've incorporated a pretty nice little modern design. And I don't hate the D-pad either. It's serviceable, so... All right. Is there anything else you guys want to see? I think I might call the stream there. We've had a good look at the iQue player. And I gotta upload the unboxing to my channel. I'm gonna upload the video on demand to my second channel, to Nintendo second channel. So if you want to check it out then, you can go subscribe to that channel and see it there. Yeah, I did see the release of Net64 2.0. I think we're gonna end up playing that on Friday. That'll be fun. It needs to run Pong. It keeps the saves on the system itself, I believe. I believe that's how it works. Press Z at the title screen. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Good call. Let's see. Is there a way that I can... I guess I just have to die if I want it to... I'll just restart the system. But good call. Yeah, there's that. I want to see if it does have that update from the Shindo version. So what they're referring to is there's an Easter egg where Mario's face will fill the screen from images from the Z buffer if you hit the Z button on the title screen.
It's me, Mario.
All right, let's see.
Hello.
Yeah. Cool, cool. That's neat. All right, guys. It has been fun. We've been streaming for 49 minutes, almost an hour. So yeah, this was my unboxing of the iQue player, a Chinese exclusive Nintendo 64 console. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you really just what other sort of things you'd like to see on the channel, and if you'd like to see this sort of unboxing in the future. This was just kind of a spur of the moment live stream. I thought it would be cool to open it up and show you guys. So yeah, make sure to let me know if you thought it was interesting and if you'd like to see more. And I'm sure I'll have a full video up on the main channel about the iQue in the next couple weeks. So thank you, Slash. Good to see you. All right. Okay. thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.